Hey guys, so in this video we are going to talk about both of the Gogeta and BROLY banners. At this point they've been up for almost a full 24 hours, so I think everybody's had enough time to sort of digest the banners. Probably everybody has already summoned, done their first few rounds of summons. And we'll go ahead and take a look at basically how they reworked these banners, because they are much different than we've seen with the previous iterations of the step-up banner throughout the game's history. And then we'll sort of compare these two, the BROLY banners and the BROLY banner and the Gogeta banner, to the Ultra Instant Goku banner, which is still live, by the way. So very two distinctly different types of step-up banners that we have going on right now. We're also going to compare the Gogeta banner directly to the BROLY banner. So I've seen a lot of people saying, oh, which banner is better to summon on? If I'm a newer player, what should I be looking out for? And really considering when deciding which banner to summon on. So first things first, we're going to take a look at the actual units that are on the banner. And on the Gogeta banner, we'll compare it to the BROLY banner. So first of all, I guess we'll do a direct comparison, right? So in total, there are, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 featured units. But 5 of those are LF characters. We have these 5 over here. Frieza, Goku, Beerus, and then Gogeta. And in total, their rates make up, 1.5%. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other featured characters all at 1%. So, and then the remaining other percentages are split up amongst all the unfeatured, quote-unquote, sparking units on the banner. So, yeah. Directly looking at the characters that are on the featured units on the banners, I would say it's pretty heavily considered that the BROLY banner is the better banner overall, and I would agree with that. We could take a look at some of these that are on here, like Great Saiyaman 1 and 2, Super Saiyan Gotenks, compared to like Goku Black and Perfect Form Cell, the reviving Cell. Like, this is clearly the better option here. Then you have like Yellow Vegito and then the 2 Trio de Danger units over here. Turles, I'm not a huge fan of Turles, I'm not a huge fan of Bootanks, but Yellow Vegito is definitely better than both those units. But I mean, you're summoning on this banner because you want Goku Black and Cell. Like, Goku Black, the green transforming Goku Black and the red Cell are arguably better than every single unit on this banner, except for, like, these 3. Like, you could argue that Goku Black and Cell are better than every single unit on the Gogeta banner, like, that aren't LFs, which is true. I guess technically the Red Frieza is someone you can also involve in that discussion as well, but he's also featured on the BROLY banner, so I wouldn't really, when you compare the banners directly to each other, you can't really take this guy into consideration because he's on both banners, so it doesn't change depending on which banner you're summoning on. So the Goku Black and Cell, I would say alone make the BROLY banner a better banner to summon on, because they have a 1% rate, they're a featured unit, you're going to pull them way more often than any other unit on the banner that's not or that is an LF, right? So obviously LFs have lower rates. And then directly comparing the actual LF characters on both banners to each other, I mean, it's pretty apparent this one has the better LFs as well. I mean, Vegito Blue is still crazy. He's obviously much better than Goku. He's much better than Frieza. Gohan is the best unit in the game, hands down, if you Zenkai him. So yeah, as of right now, like, I haven't really extensively tested BROLY or Gogeta, so they technically, I guess, could be better than Gohan, but I don't think so at this point. Majin Vegeta is good. I would say Majin Vegeta is probably better than Frieza and Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Piccolo is a little bit of an oddball case. I would say Piccolo's probably the worst LF on any of these banners, maybe besides Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I would say Piccolo's probably better than Super Saiyan 3 Goku is, but not really someone you want to strive to pull. And then BROLY, I would, at this point in time, I personally would say BROLY, to me, feels stronger than Gogeta does, but, they're both good. So I would say I would give the leg up to BROLY's banner in terms of which units are actually better for LFs, and the normal featured sparkings as well. So, all in all, the banner that's better, hands down, is BROLY's banner. But then taking a look at what you can actually build in terms of teams off these banners, it's hard to really say. If you go into the Gogeta banner and you're a new player, there isn't really a way you can, like, sort of make a team out of these units that you're pulling. Like, I guess you could pull, like, Lavender and Basil, but you can't really make a Rival Universe team, right? You could pull Gotenks and Vegito, and you have, like, a start to a fusion team, but you can't really make a fusion team with those two characters. On this banner, it's similar. You can pull Goku Black, you can pull Cell, you can't really create a fusion team, or sorry, a future team with those two units by themselves. So they sort of did this on purpose, I think. They split up the different tags and teams you can build so that you're not going to be able to just summon on one banner only and then make a team based off of the units that you're pulling only from that one banner. So you kind of have to summon on both to get sort of like the ingredients to make a team from both banners there. So, okay, in conclusion to this, part 1 discussion of these banners, I would say the better banner to summon on would be the BROLY banner for most players. Unless you specifically already have a lot of these characters. Like if you summon for Goku Black a lot on his initial banner, you already have him, that's obviously a different scenario. So a lot of it is at the end of the day is going to come down to what you specifically have in your box on your own account. So it's a case-by-case basis. I can't really comment on that specifically, but just by taking the, whichever banner has the more high-quality units, I would say it's the BROLY banner for sure. So that's, sort of step 1 here. Part 2 to the discussion is comparing these 2 step-up banners to the Legends step-up for Ultra Instinct Goku Sign. And as we see, there's a very distinct difference in the amount of steps this banner has, and then the perks are different. The tickets are also different, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But, yeah. People have had a very strong, at least most people that I've seen have had a very strong opinion on how they've structured the Gogeta and BROLY banners. And I wouldn't say it's really as bad as people are saying. I think the fact that they boosted the rates of the main LF, obviously Gogeta on this banner and then BROLY on this banner, to 0.5% as opposed to the Ultra Instinct Goku banner. Obviously his rate is 0.25. That's typically what the LF rate is on these banners for new LFs. They're just 0.25% on every single step, except for step 5, which is double rates historically. But on these banners, we don't have that sort of setup. It's always 0.5%, which I think, if you're somebody who's specifically targeting Gogeta and BROLY, it probably is better that they do it this way. But with that being said, I would consider this banner and the BROLY banner worse overall than the Ultra Instinct Goku banner because of the lack of the free multi and all the other perks that you're getting from, tickets and stuff like that. So just outline the main differences between the banners in terms of the steps. Gogeta and BROLY's banner only have 5 steps on them. Step 1 you do once, and then you continue step 2, and then once you go through step 5, you go back to step 2. So it just sort of repeats this over and over and over again, so it's like that. That's to happen every single time you go through the cycle, or the rotation, as we like to call it. So let's say you summon and you go through step 5. Basically, it costs you 4,000 crystals to go through all the steps. The whole rotation costs 4,000 crystals. On UI Goku's banner, it costs 3,700 because you start at step 3 and you go to step 7, then you go back to step 3. It's 1, 2, 3. 700, so 3,700, but you also get a free multi. The free multi is not on these banners, so this banner removed the free multi, and that's one of the points that I see a lot of people are very unhappy about. And then to go even further into this, the last thing I sort of want to touch on before we wrap up this video is the fact that they completely reworked how the tickets sort of are used on these banners. For the Ultra Instinct Goku banner, you would have to collect 5 sparking tickets, and then you can actually collect 5 based off of just one rotation, because you have 2, 3, 4, 5. And then once you have 5, you can do a single summon on the Sparking Guaranteed banner, and then the rates on the characters are heavily boosted because it's only Sparking Guaranteed, and for instance, like Ultra Instinct Goku himself is a 5% pull rate off this, but it's only a single summon. For the Gogeta banner, I mean, it's the same for the BROLY banner, but I'm just going to use the Gogeta banner as an example. You get, let's see, you get 1, 2, 3, 4 tickets per rotation. But the difference between this banner and the Ultra Instinct Goku banner is that the Gogeta banners, every single ticket is a sparking. You don't need 5 to do a summon. You need 1 to do a summon, and it's a sparking. But look at the rates. You have 0.5% for Gogeta. That is the exact same rate that you have on the regular banner. So this is absurd. I don't know why they did this. The chances of you pulling Blue Gogeta on a ticket, on a single ticket, is the same as you pulling Blue Gogeta on a single summon on this banner. I have no idea why they did it, but they did it that way. Obviously, you're going to get way more summons on this version of the ticket banner than the UI Goku banner, but the odds of you pulling something that's like really hyper exciting is way less. Now, I will say that I do think this is a better setup for people who are brand new to the game, because it's going to open up the path for you to obtain all these sparking units way more easily. But there's so many trash units in this pool. Look how small this pool is, right? This is the ticket summon pool for the Gogeta and BROLY banners. Look at the Ultra Instinct Goku one. There's way more usable units here. Like, yeah. Someone's going to pull, like, I don't know, red Tapion and be very pissed off. Even if you're a new player. Or like purple Chilled, right? Nobody wants these units. Or like green Baby Vegeta. Like, these are all, like, not great units to have. So me personally, I think it was better the prior way that they had these tickets set up. I don't know, just you almost go into the ticket banner already knowing you're not going to pull anything that you want. But again, for newer players, I guess it is a better way to build up your arsenal of sparking units. But after a while, you just keep pulling the same units over and over and over again. And at what point is it just like, okay, I'm at the point where I just skip the ticket summon because it's just so boring pulling the same units over and over again. I would rather they just go back to this old system. It feels better to summon on. I don't know. To me, it feels like this is more rewarding. But obviously, that's going to depend on your personal account and you know how invested you've been in the game and which units you need from the specific banner itself. So that is pretty much my discussion on these two banners. You guys can let me know down below how your summons have gone. I am still summoning currently. I have a few summon videos planned. One's currently being edited. Overall, the BROLY banner I do think is the better banner overall between the Gogeta and the BROLY banners. But then when you take both these banners and the setup that they've introduced with the introduction of these banners and compare that directly to the Ultra Instinct Goku banner, I much rather prefer the old system. After seeing that there's no perks, by the way, there's like literally there's only like the what is it, the extreme guaranteed summon, and then after that there's pretty much nothing else besides just getting like these tickets as bonuses for summoning. I don't know, this one I prefer much more. This is much more fun to summon on. The ticket system is much better on the older banners for me personally. So that's it. You guys can let me know down below what you think about this topic. I know a lot of people really don't like the new setup as well, so hope you guys enjoyed this one, and be back for more videos soon. See you all in the next one.